I'm a OG boy. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. OG boy. Day we hustle, but the night we OG boy. Know that they ride or die. I'm a OG boy.
You guys. Wow, wow, wow. That's all I can say. I don't know what to say, you guys. This is a disgusting, disgusting story. And I don't know why they don't do a better job at screening these teachers. I don't know why they don't do a better background at checking on if the person's married, check the husband's background or check the wife's background or whatever partner they have, check the background to see what kind of foolishness is going on in their world. Because this is clearly disgusting. This makes you not want to even have your kids in school today, from teachers having relationships with children to physical violence against children to this. Louisiana teacher admits to giving middle school students cupcakes laced with her husband's semen. Takes a plea deal. I wouldn't give her a plea deal. I wouldn't give her anything because she knew exactly what she was doing. She could have thrown those cupcakes in the trash on the way to school. She could have thrown that crap away. I'm pissed off because kids, oh, this makes me want to regurgitate. I'm sorry. It makes me, oh, just thinking about it. She took her time to mix this stuff up and possibly decorated it and sat there and drove all whatever 2 minutes, wherever she lives, to that school and handed out those cupcakes to those children and didn't say a crying word. I want to know how they found out. That's what I want to know. That's the question. And I'm going to do a little bit more digging because I really want to know, how did they find out? And then the former couple charged with more than 150 S crimes, you guys. They had more than 150 S crimes. What's going on with the school where they're not doing thorough background checks? It's not that serious. Look at these two idiots. Let me read this story because this made me sick to my stomach. And they have a small article, and that's the part that ticked me off because I was looking around, and I'm going to look around and I probably extended. Oh, God, this is disgusting. A Louisiana teacher is expected to spend 4 decades behind bars after she admitted to giving her students cupcakes that was laced with her husband's semen, reports say. Cynthia Perkins, 36, and her now ex-husband Dennis Perkins were arrested on more than 150 S crimes charged in 2019, the Associated Press reports. Cynthia was facing at least 60 counts of production of pornography, including a juvenile under the age of 13 and 2 counts of first-degree R-word. She was also given a harmful substance charge for putting Dennis semen into cupcakes that she then served to middle school students at Livingston Westside Junior High School, according to authorities in Louisiana. Now this cow need every bit. When she go to jail, I'm sorry, this is not me, and I'm not telling nobody to do nothing. But normally people like this that go to jail, those people are waiting for them. They're waiting for them. They wait for them. And then the government puts them in protective custody. This is the thing I don't understand. You didn't care about these children, so why should they protect you? Why should they protect you for something that you've done? You have 150 S crimes, and you put your husband's semen in some cupcakes that you could get in your car. Okay, you cook the cupcakes, you let them cool. All right, you let them cool. After they cool, you probably frosted them, put your little decorations on it. Okay, then you put them in containers. You waited till the morning. You drove it, you put them in your car, and you drove to school. On the way to school, you could have destroyed those cupcakes. You could have destroyed them and went and got some new ones at the store and not be a part of your husband's sick, twisted madness that was going on with you guys. This is absolutely horrible. Tell your kids, and I don't care. I don't care how long you've been knowing, how many years you've been knowing a teacher. Tell your kids, do not accept any snacks from the teacher. I don't care, because you don't know what they do to that food. People are sick and they think that it's funny and they think that it's cute. That is disgusting. Disgusting. It makes me nauseous even thinking that somebody could be that twisted and deranged in their head. And then you have other stuff against you too. I say the school board dropped the ball on doing a thorough background check. They dropped the ball. And you know what? I think he was also an ex-deputy. If I'm not mistaken, I think he was an ex-deputy. You guys, hold on a second. I'm going to come right back. I'm going to look for another story, but I don't want to mess up what I'm doing right here. Hold on a minute. I'm going to come right back as soon as I finish. Okay, you guys, I found another story. I told you I would be right back. Twisted ex-teacher who fed students semen laced cupcakes is sentenced. Okay, this one happened on this is the story from February 21st, 2022. And this is absolutely vile and sickening, as the person wrote. And that is very true. This certainly isn't something I would ever expect to be writing about, she said. But a twisted ex-teacher in Louisiana has been sentenced to 41 years in prison. She admitted to giving her students cupcakes laced with her husband's semen. What the fuck? Exactly. That's exactly my sentiments. What the F? Okay, and then they said that family members blast horrible and manipulative former teacher who laced students' cupcakes with semen. And I guess they have some website to go to, Law and Crime. Cynthia Perkins is 36 years old, and she was sentenced on Friday after pleading guilty to second-degree RA, you know what, production of child pornography and conspiracy of mingling harmful substances. She was facing a total of 72 charges of various S crimes, but 68 of them were dropped as part of her plea. I wouldn't have dropped nothing. I wouldn't have dropped nothing. You guys, that's the problem. You always dropping something to give people plea deals. After she pleaded guilty, I would have threw them charges right back up on her ass. Her husband is Dennis Perkins. He faces 150 criminal charges, and many of them are also S crimes. Oh, and get this. He is a former sheriff's deputy. A former sheriff's deputy. Okay, and they are saying, fair warning before reading ahead, these people are sickening. Absolutely they are. And I don't think that they should be given any plea deals. I think that she should serve all of her crimes that are against her. They were arrested in 2019, and Perkins filed for divorce while claiming Dennis had manipulated her into committing the crimes. Bull crap. A lawsuit filed against them claims that she filmed her husband supplying semen for the cupcakes, which was later fed to junior high school children. Oh, and there's more. The semen was also mixed into energy drinks and various desserts before being served to the kids. See, I told you, she was doing this mess. I wouldn't have been giving those kids that crap. Shoot, you probably didn't even do that with him. You know what I mean? You know, that. Where you was tasting this, that nasty bastard. There are people out in the world who are just genuinely messed up, and this is without a doubt one of those cases here. On what planet would what planet would any normal person say, "Oh shucks, you know what would be cool? A cool idea? Mix your semen into the cupcake batter, and I'll feed it to the kids in our school." And I'm just paraphrasing, you guys. I know exactly what it says. And it doesn't make any sense to me. She resigned from her job a day after being arrested, and her husband Dennis was fired from his deputy role at the sheriff's office just to round it off nicely. Cynthia's attorney said his client is looking forward to testifying against her husband. Her attorney said, "Doesn't matter. He's the real monster." No, you a monster too. Cause you took that stuff. I would have been throwing that shucks out. You guys, I'm trying not to cuss. I really am. I'm really trying not to cuss. Lord, please forgive me. But I would have threw that shit out the window. I wouldn't have been taking that mess to school. As soon as he asked me, I would have recorded his crazy ass telling me to do that. And I would have let him do it. And I would have took that recording straight somewhere where I would say, look, I'm afraid of him. I'm in fear for my life. And listen to the conversation I recorded him. He telling me that if I don't mix this up in the cupcakes, if I don't mix this up in the protein shakes, if I don't do this, I don't do that, that he's going to end my life. And I'm afraid. And I will play it and I will have his butt arrested. I wouldn't have been implemented in that foolishness. It ain't that much sex. I said the word. It ain't that good. Ain't that much good sex in the world would cause me to do some foolishness like that. Some women have sex with these men and get dickmatized and will do anything for these men. Anything. Because you feel like he got the best sex in the world. Girl, if you don't get over yourself and go get you a daggone rose or go get you a rabbit or go get you something, at least it won't fight you back. At least it won't have you doing crimes. Do something with yourself. Now you sitting up in jail. If I was a prosecutor, I would add all those charges back to her. I wouldn't care what nobody said. Plea deal my butt. I would have made her think it was a plea deal and I would have locked her tail up for the rest of her natural life. That is disgusting. That's absolute. I'm sorry, you guys. This is making me disgusted. Making my stomach hurt. I'm gonna read this apart again. He's the real monster. That's what she wants to make clear. It's not about shifting blame. She took responsibility today. I mean, that's what she did. But she looks forward to going after the real monster. Honey, you are the real monster with him. You are the monster with him because like I said, you guys, on my way to work, I'd have chucked that shit out the window and I would have went and bought them brand new energy drinks. I would have bought them new cupcakes. I would have bought them new everything. I will tell my kid, do not eat nothing from no teacher. Don't eat nothing. If it ain't from the cafeteria, better yet, don't even eat it. I'll pack your lunch. Don't you be eating nothing. After this story, you guys should be telling your kids, I don't care. Don't eat nothing. If it ain't your family member, and sometimes you can't even trust your family members. Let's keep it real. Some of us got some jacked up family members just like that. If that was my child, I don't know what I would do. I'll be honest with you. People always say, I would do this. I don't know what I would do. But you did it. Oh, well. Good luck. You ain't getting no packages from me. You better think about how you going to fix the problem that you got. Anyway, yeah. How noble of her. Yeah, noble my butt. I personally think she is just as much as a monster, yep, as he is. So I don't know where she thinks she's going after the real monster. She's the monster too. She's the monster too. Like I said, in the first one, you cook the food, you put it in you make in the batter. He pours his manhood in there. You mix it up. I hope like hell she probably tasted to see if it tastes good or you could taste the stuff in there. Oh God, what a pig. And then you bake it. You let it cool. And then you decorate it. Okay, you did it that night. So you get up in the morning and they're already put in containers and everything ready to go for school, whipped cream and everything, whatever frosting is on top, looking real cute. Honey, on the way, I would have stopped at a dumpster and dumped that crap out and smushed it and stomped on it. And I would have went into a grocery store and bought brand new fresh cupcakes for those kids. I would have did the same thing with the energy drink. Then on top of that, like I said, I'm going to repeat myself. I would have sat down when I started making something else I would have known that he was going to come and say, hey, put this in there. I'd have been like, I don't want to put that in there. He started cussing me out. He wouldn't have known that the recorder was around. And I would have recorded him. And I would have recorded him, and I would have told them, I would have took it to the police department and say, look, he choked me by my neck, he did this, he did that. If you examine those things, you can see that his semen is in these things. And here's the video where I recorded him. Please don't tell him, because he used to be a deputy sheriff and he might try to, take me out. Once they did that, I'll tell them to meet me up at my school for any correspondences. Once they do that, have his ass locked up. That would have been the end of that. You are an accessory to the fact of this crime. So there's no, I want to testify against him. I don't want to hear that. That's BS. You're just as bad as him. You are even worse than him. Okay, imagine going to school and thinking your teacher is being nice by bringing in cupcakes and energy drinks, only then to find out later that it was laced with her husband's semen. That right there, I'm sorry, I don't know about other mothers, but I'd have been whooping her tail. They would have had to pull me up off of that heifer, because I'd have been whooping her tail. And I don't condone violence in any way at all whatsoever, but when it come to mine, I would have whooped her tail. I'm just keeping it real with you. Imagine having to be a parent getting that news. Hold on. Okay, imagine having to be a parent getting that news. Yeah, so look, we're really sorry to have to tell you this, but your child has been eating cupcakes in school which were laced with semen. I mean, it's absolutely insane. Both of them are sick individuals. I don't even think I'll ever want to eat cupcakes again. Neither do I. After that, I don't want no cupcakes. And really, to be honest and true, I don't even really like eating out. I don't even like eating other people's stuff, because you don't know what people's intentions are. You don't know what they do. You don't know how they act. You don't know what their kitchen look like. You can't see their kitchen, especially when you have like potlucks and stuff like that. When I used to be at work and people did potlucks, I would not eat nobody's food. If they told, I went to the fast food place and I got this, that's the only thing I would eat. I would eat anything that they bought from the fast food joint that morning, because I don't know what your kitchen looked like. I don't know what your house is looking like. Because let me tell you something. I had went to this party at this girl's house one time, and guys, when I be giving you stories, I be giving you true. People are like, she always got a story, babe. Let me tell you, I'm not no young chicken, okay? So went to the girl house, and we was on the outside of the house, and I went inside. And I met her through a co-worker. I went inside. The outside was immaculate. Like, it was beautiful. I was like, oh, this is bad. Oh, man. Be careful what you say. Now, I learned that, oh, this house is nice. Oh, I wish my house was like that. Child, I walked into that house. It looked like hell, Gunga Din. It was dirty. It was stuff everywhere. It stank. It smelled just like her little toe-up dogs. And cat hair everywhere. I had to help him run out that house real fast. I didn't even use the bathroom because I was sneezing. I'm allergic to cats. Man, and she had a nerve before that to cook. And once I found out what her house looked like, and when she started bringing stuff, I was like, I'm not eating that. So I'm saying that you don't eat everything that everybody brings. I don't care if it is a teacher. Be careful what's going on around your children. Don't let your children eat everything that a teacher brings. We don't know how many other teachers are doing sickening things. This is just a couple of people that got caught. Who's to say that there are other people out there not doing the same thing? You get what I'm saying? So I know I be ranting a little bit and raving and going off on a little bit. I just like to tell y'all true life stories that I have actually witnessed, heard, and been around and been through, just to keep it real, so you don't think I'm just reporting on stuff. Man, I could tell you so many stories. I could write a book, and I don't got time for no book. But anyway, you guys, I thank you guys for listening, and pay attention to these stories, you guys, because sometimes when we do our giveaways, some of the stories that I speak on, there are going to be questions that I'm going to ask about each and every story. You never know. So pay attention. Don't forget to hit that like button, that post notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I thank each and every one of my new subscribers. You know what? I didn't even get to say thank you to the new subscribers, okay? But I will definitely try to get a way to do that, okay, soon. So thank you, each and every one of you. I'll talk to you guys later. You want to say bye? Say bye.
Okay.
Say it.
Bye.
Say have a good day.
Have a good day.